Hey guys, it's Jackson, and today I'm going to show you how I went about solving the issue of Xampp not starting after I installed macOs Big Sur. So without further ado, let's go into it. So the first thing that you must note before starting this process is that you shouldn't delete your initial Xampp. The same Xampp that is failing to start, don't delete it. Instead, what you have to do is, so we start from here. The first step is that you go to your Finder folder. After going to your Finder folder, you navigate to your users folder. So I'll go to my users folder. Then after that, you go to your username folder or directory, whatever works for you. So in this directory, like you can see, I have a lot of folders. So initially, the folders that will only be visible are these folders that are highlighted, the ones that you can see clearly. And the ones that are kind of faded are hidden files. So if you haven't done the command yet, these files that are hidden won't appear. So what you have to do then is you press your command shift period. So command shift period, command shift full stop or dot, whatever works for you. So command shift period or command shift dot or command shift full stop. So that's what you do. Then the hidden files will appear like they have done now. So when the hidden files appear, you have to navigate to your bitnami folder, which is this one here. Under the bitnami folder, you'll find another folder that is called stackman. You open up your stackman. Then you'll find two folders in stackman. You'll find your helpers folder and the machines folder. So you have to navigate to your machines folder. You go under machines folder. Trust me, this is a very simple process. You just need to follow along and make sure you do the correct thing. Once you open your machines folder, you will notice that you find only one file. So in my case, I have two files because I've now put the other folder. You'll get to understand once we go ahead with the video. So under the machines folder, what you'll find is only the Xampp folder. So what you're going to do now is you copy your Xampp folder, the one that you're going to find. In your case, you only find one folder. You copy it. You come to your copy. Once you do your copying, you will find another folder away from this one. So maybe you navigate to your desktop or your documents folder. So in my case, I went to my documents folder and I created another folder called Xampp backup. So for me to just remember that, I stored it under this. Then that's where I pasted it. So in my case, I had, copied the whole stackman folder, but to make things easy, you can just copy your Xampp folder and paste it somewhere where you can, easily find it. So that means you now have the backup of your files from the initial Xampp that is not starting. Once that is done, you go to your browser with the link that I will provide down below to download the new version of Xampp 7.14. 7.4.12. So don't worry about that. I will provide a link down below for you to download. So once the download is done, what you have to do now is you install your Xampp like you did when you're installing the one that you're running now, the one that failed to start after the update of Big Sur. So once that is done, now you start your Xampp. When your Xampp starts, you don't, do anything with it. You just make sure it starts so that we initialize the folders in the stackman folder so that everything is initialized for Xampp. Once that is done, we now go to the same bitnami folder that we had gone to initially. So what we'll notice now is that we have access to the new Xampp, the 7.4.12 Xampp that we just downloaded. So that's the one we have. So we'll do the same procedure and navigate to the stackman folder, Go to the machines, then under the machines, that's where now you're going to paste the initial Xampp that you had. So before you do that, you have to rename Xampp, the Xampp that you find now for the newly installed Xampp. You rename it to Xampp Original. So for the sake of, reminding yourself that this is the original Xampp that has come with the newly installed Xampp. So once you rename it, you can now paste your Xampp, the backed up Xampp, into your machines folder. So you just paste it, and once that is done, you close your Finder, then you go back to your Xampp, and by now mine is already working. It's up and running. So what you notice now, after you go to your volumes, you mount, then you go to your Finder, you navigate to your lamp, and under your htdocs, you find that all your files are now back and everything is as it was. Yeah, so that's how easy that was, guys, and I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them down in the comment section below.